It's Total Party Kill, where a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 326, Egglath's Angels, Season 5, Episode 5, recorded June 2019, posted January 2022. Gargoyles gonna gargoyle.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I'm Scott McNulty. I still am a Dungeon Master, and I am the Dungeon Master that is running this game of Dark Sun for your favorite Athos-based adventuring group, Egglath's Angels. Is that who you guys are? Is that right?
That's who we are.
Okay, good.
100%
Everybody remember Egglath? He died in like episode 10.
It's my brother. Of course I remember him. We didn't know each other well, though.
Oh.
I wasn't here
Never
then,
met him.
but
So you have just went deeper into Athos under the sands, and you have come across this chasm and a zigzagging bridge that goes across it.
Alma loves bridges.
And frittatas.
I am
And for
immediately switching my psychic discipline to Mastery of Air.
Oh,
So if I fall, I won't take any damage.
That's like mastery of Amla.
that's smart.
Hey, Scott.
Yep.
Just a procedural question.
Mhm.
I don't perceive Regnar on the map or in the turn order.
Oh dear.
You can
this-
drag him from your
Oh, we
journal.
forgot
Is
to
this-
tell you.
Well,
Is
you,
this how I find out that I'm cut?
Tony, you can drag him from the journal into
Got the
into
script.
I will do this. During the unaired middle adventure between our last session and this session, Regdar met his end.
There was
Fair.
a hat.
When I dragged it,
It was cut for time because it frankly just wasn't that interesting to anybody.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no, that's sad. And in a puff of
There he
sand,
is.
Regdar appears. Poof.
Ha!
Ugh,
Hi, I'm
sand.
back.
Where you
He's
go?
resurrected again. You cannot kill this guy.
He's just a regular guy you can't kill.
You actually can kill him. He just comes back.
Like a rubber
All right,
band.
what are you
Sometimes-
All right,
folks doing?
Look like Amlal is already walking out on the clearly dangerous bridge.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
You said there were a variety of tunnels that looked linked into this chasm, or no?
I'll stop where you're moving. Where's everybody else moving to?
I am, after I switch my discipline, I am going to use some psi points and take on wind form, which means I have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah, because otherwise I would probably just fall and then I'd somehow have to climb up, and that's not fun.
I should point out this is dark as well. So if you don't have dark vision,
I do have dark
Oh,
vision,
I don't.
Need a torch.
I mean,
Well, Carlos uses
Someone
the
have-
magic word, and his sword bursts into
What?
flame and provides light.
What?
You
Point
said
of order.
please
What
and
is
your
the
sword
magic
lit up?
word?
Yep.
Yeah, what is the magic word?
It's please.
Please.
Flame on.
That's 2 words.
Technically 2
Magic
words,
phrase.
but I'll take it.
No,
No,
it's
we're gonna get sued.
Flameon. It's an Athasian word meaning
Is there an apostrophe
Tank.
in
Let there
there?
be light.
flaming on. Yeah.
It only means.
Flamian.
All right, so Umdal, you get to there. Everybody else, tell me where put your people where you would like them to be.
I am.
I would like to
standing
be on
on
the
Far
other
away from
side of the
Amla
bridge.
is about to die.
Yeah, I am concerned about Amlal.
Yeah, but I need to be where there's light. So
Carlos.
Well, you cannot be past where Umlal is, so
Why not? I'm
because
faster
I
than
said
Umlal.
so.
Wow.
He said to put us where we wanted to be.
Well,
He
within
wants to
reason.
be over there.
All right.
I want to be on the other
wait.
side.
I assume you are reasonable people.
Well, that's fun.
Yes, my erroneous assumptions are no good. Everybody, so what is everyone's passive wisdom perception checks?
15.
Perception.
That's a bit of a personal question.
10
You
here.
don't have to tell me.
Yeah, also 10.
15.
All right,
Mine
so
is
I
okay.
will. So Shara and Zatasha notice something
Mine's 15 as
moments
well.
before it happens. You see in the darkness some figures moving towards you from above.
From above?
from above.
Death from above.
I was told this map was 2-dimensional. What's happening?
As
Batman!
three gargoyles appear. They swoop down.
Made slightly better by Tony's slightly.
Robot Batman scream is good.
And they attack both Umlal and Carlos.
Oh no! Do you think these gargoyles heard about what happened to the last ones?
The TV show was canceled, you mean?
Oh no!
Oh no! So these gargoyles, Umlal and Carlos give me 1 strength check, and Umlal give me 2.
Strength check, you say?
Yes.
Oh no! They might be trying to pick you up
Intriguing.
and drop you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14 and a 14, conveniently enough.
All right.
It's not a saving throw, I take it. That was a check.
Not a saving throw, no.
Fine.
So, Carlos, give me a dexterity check.
20.
Okay, good. And Umlal actually, you don't have to give me so what happens is these 3 gargoyles swoop down from, they were hidden in ledges up in the dark, the inky darkness of the cavern. They swoop down and they basically try to push both Umlal and Carlos off the bridge. They manage to push Umlal to the edge, but he
And off the edge.
they're kind of engaged and kind of pushing him more, but they were only able to push him towards the edge. This other one
So pushy.
knocked Carlos off the bridge, and as he was falling, he grabbed onto the ledge, and he is hanging by 2 hands on the ledge of the bridge. And now we will roll initiative.
Yikes.
And remember that there's a 50-foot drop to a stone floor. So yes, that'd be 5d10 damage if anyone's going to fall to the floor. All right. So we have we find ourselves in a perilous situation where we are on this stone bridge 50 feet above the cavern floor. Carlos is dangling by the tips of his fingers on the bridge. Shara, you've got these gargoyles. 2 gargoyles are standing on the bridge. 1 gargoyle is kind of flying next to it.
Okay.
And they're not, well, the one that's flying is moving, but the 2 that are standing on the bridge are motionless, and they look like they're just statues. You're like, what's the big deal?
So just to make sure I'm reading this right, it's a little hard with the labels. So I see the one kind of catty corner to Zatasha and Kachka. I'm assuming that's the one that's flying, levitating.
Yes.
And then below them, there's Carlos Almal and then the other 2. Am I reading that right?
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I think, yeah, I will come down to where those 2 are. Again, pulling out my rapier, and 12 plus 6, 19.
19 will hit.
19 will hit. Okay, so remember these HP can only be regenerated through
That's
a
important
rest.
for gargoyles, I think.
And I'll get 1d4 on its next turn. Plus, I also get my sneak attack since Almal is right here.
Yeah.
So
That's good. All of this is good. Well, bad for gargoyles.
So we have 13, 16, 20 points of damage.
All right, so your rapier kind of slides into its stony body and does, how much did you say, 20 points
20.
of damage? 20 points of damage. And so wounding a statue is a difficult concept to describe, but it doesn't look good, the hole in it.
Looks bad, is how some might say.
I guess, I have a way with words.
You do.
And remember to remind me about the damage that it'll take next.
Okay.
because I'm going to forget.
Okay.
But you are now standing this
and I want to
gargoyle.
disengage and move back.
Oh, all right.
Done.
Is that as
Before
far
you
as
say
you go?
anything,
Yeah.
So Carlos, give me another strength saving. Or give me a strength check, actually.
Just pure strength versus
Just
like
pure
an
strength with your
pure strength.
your strength bonus.
Yes. 14.
All right, Carlos. I have bad news for you. The gargoyle jumps onto you, stops moving, turns into stone, and your hands slip off the bridge, and you fall to the bottom of the chasm.
that was a real jerk move for a gargoyle.
Wait, it's 50 feet down, right?
hey,
Shouldn't we have some time to...
Actually, as a reaction, when a creature near me starts to fall, you know what I can cast?
Fireball.
Thunderwave. Mage hand.
Don't worry,
It's
you'll
mage
gently
hand, isn't
float
it?
to the ground as cinders.
Featherfall.
All right.
Featherfall is a reaction when I or a creature within 60 feet of me starts falling. The falling creature's descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
All right, so you see Regdar notices that Carlos's grip has fallen. He quickly utters some arcane words, and Carlos, you are terrified, and then your descent slows down. You still have a gargoyle gripped on you. He's basically grappling you, but you are not going to plummet and take any damage.
All right.
You're welcome.
We're just
we
gonna.
still have to get you out of this 50-foot deep chasm.
I can fly.
So-
I have so much
I
rope.
can levitate too. Yeah.
Also, if you
Mage
kill
hand.
a gargoyle and fashion its wings into a crude aircraft,
These two remaining gargoyles are going to...
One of them takes 1d4
Oh,
necrotic
yes.
damage.
Give me a d4.
3. Also, they can save. They need to make a DC
Oh.
15 to save, but
What is it, Constitution? Or I got a 16.
okay.
All right, so he is okay. Well, I mean, he's not okay, but he's not going to take. His wound looks less bad. Carlos, give me 2 strength checks.
2 strength.
Oh, not Carlos. Umlal.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I
you got
liked it better
two-
when it was Carlos.
Two gargoyles that are just gonna kind of bum rush you off of the edge, or at least try.
These guys are bums. 24. Eat it, Gargoyle 1. 15. Uh-oh.
All right. Well, they both kind of
Never
push
trash
you at
talk.
the same time, but you
I'm just
remain
standing there like,
steadfast.
what?
And
What are you
they
doing?
actually move back a little more than you do, and they are puzzled by this. Regdar. So you've taken your reaction to
I've
cast
done my
Featherfall,
reaction, so now I can try and help.
and you can cast a cantrip, I think.
Yes. I'm going to throw a blob of acid at the gargoyle. We'll say the one that's southeast of Carlos. Omlal. And let's roll that. Acid splash. DC 16. And that gargoyle will take 6. I don't know. Are gargoyles vulnerable to acid? Like
I made
acid
my
rain
saving
because they're
throw.
statues?
No.
Okay.
You don't know anything about gargoyles. You don't know anything
We
about
fought them
gargoyles.
before, so we might
I
have.
met gargoyles upstairs like earlier today
That's true.
in the garden.
Sure. You meet 2 gargoyles and you think you know everything about gargoyles.
I feel like I know a decent amount about
Tourists.
the gargoyles in this temple.
The acid does not appear to do any more damage, but I did make my saving throw, so I don't know what that means.
Okay. Oh, if you made the saving throw, you do not take the 6 damage.
Oh, well then you don't know anything about these gargoyles and acid.
Nope. All right. Well, I'm here available to keep people from falling to their deaths unless I myself fall to their deaths. Regdar out.
Well, you're shielded. You're not on the bridge, so you're clever. Ketchka.
I'm not going out there. It looks awful.
Yeah.
It's full of gargoyles.
All right. So, save a spell slot, use a spell slot. What do I do? Well, since I'm concerned about guys getting knocked off the bridge here, I think what I will do is I will cast a shatter spell somewhere back here behind these gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think a 10-foot radius, so it should be able to hit them without hitting any of my compatriots.
Okay.
So they must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't either. I wish you hadn't.
One fails, but one makes it.
Okay, so nice. As nice. Oh, okay. So the one that failed will take 18 damage.
All right.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. They're at a disadvantage because they are made of stone. Yes.
Yes, they are. All right.
Okay,
so
try that other one again.
I'll try that one again. That one they both fail.
Okay, good. Then they each take 18 thunder damage.
All right.
Nice.
A loud, thunderous shatter erupts and echoes throughout the chasm.
Oh crap! Did I say wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
It's Constitution.
Well, let me re-roll them just to.
What? Wait.
Well, I failed and failed again anyway.
Very good.
Does that hit anybody else or just them?
Just them. He was careful.
He positioned
She
it
was
such
careful.
that it only hits them,
Gotcha.
and maybe or she, I should say. And the shatter also gets part of the bridge, and you see some cracks developing on the
Oh
bridge.
dear.
Oh,
Maybe
good.
not the best idea to cast that one again. Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Kashka?
No, I think, well, let me give that Omlal that's still on the bridge, let me give him inspiration in case he needs to make another save.
Me inspired.
Good. So you have 1d8 if
Excellent.
somebody tries to push you off the bridge again.
Cool.
Now, Umlal, with that, you feel suddenly inspired. You have two pushy gargoyles near you.
Me hate pushy
So
gargoyles.
pushy.
Push someone else around.
Push
And
on
then look at
someone your
Shara.
own size.
And I don't have the strength you have.
All right, well, push me around, but just don't push. All right, I will attack the gargoyle directly to the south of me.
All right, we'll call that gargoyle number 2.
26, and
That will hit a gargoyle.
that 11 won't hit. Let me just re-roll the 2d6 on that first one. That's slightly better. So it'll take 12 damage.
All right, you're chipping away at this gargoyle.
Haha.
Let me see. Else useful. Nope, don't think so. Done.
Oh, all right, you're gonna stay there.
I don't know. Should I just start running away? What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do. I want you to do whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you options.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be here. I'll be here.
Okay.
You know where to
All right,
find
good.
me.
I know where to find you. Next to the two gargoyles.
That's right.
Zatasha.
Um,
Gargoyles all over the place. Well, really, only 3 gargoyles, and one is on the bottom of the floor there.
yeah, one has fallen with Carlos. But he didn't take any damage from that, and Amwal will take damage if he falls. So I'm going to mind thrust at the one that is closer to Shara.
Okay.
So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw. DC 15.
DC what now?
15.
15. I fail.
All right.
So just
It
a
will
thought,
take-
maybe we don't want everybody to stand on the same section of bridge at once.
It takes 10 psychic damage.
All right. Anything else, Zatasha? As you mess up a gargoyle's brain.
I feel like I'm okay where I am right now.
All right,
Like-
Carlos.
Yeah.
I'm going to read Featherfall and tell me.
So up
All
to
right,
60, so
so
it sounds like in this action, have we fallen down or are we in the
you-
midst of falling?
You have landed on the bottom of the chasm, and you have a gargoyle grappling with you.
So what can I do while being grappled?
You could try to escape. You can. What else can you do? Let's see. What grappling? Let's see. I'm reading.
Yeah, just wondering if I can, like, do I have to, like, headbutt them or something, or can I try to escape and then hit them, or what? Because I
You
want
could
to.
do either an athletics or an acrobatics check to escape.
I will do an athletics
a-
check to escape.
Is that an
All right.
action or a move?
That is a 20.
All right, let's see what mine is. Mine is far less than a 20. So you land on the floor very nicely, and you just kind of shrug your shoulders and throw the gargoyle off your back. And that is your action. You could move. You could... Now, you are standing right next to the gargoyle, so if you move, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Right.
Scott, could you clarify, is escape in 5e a move or an action?
It is an action.
Okay.
I'll just wait for Dan to Google it.
Man.
Dan, can you clarify for Scott? Is Scott right?
Yep, I can do that. Yep. I believe it is.
I am looking at the rules, and it is, in fact, an action.
All right. I'm going to not take my action surge now. I'm just going to ready my weapons for attack for next time.
Take a defensive pose. and-
Yes. Carlos is mad, but not as mad as he would have been had he fallen. He thinks, wow, that was a long way down, and yet I landed easily. I'm awesome.
Carlos
Does
learned
not
a new
understand
trick
the
that he
feather
didn't know
fall
he
was
could do.
cast on him, does not care, thinks he's great, and that is the end of Carlos's turn.
Oh no, Carlos is going to be jumping off all kinds of things now.
Like trees.
Oh, that's
I'm
true.
hoping that Regdar will give him the, like, that was the magic.
Shara,
Um,
you've noticed the cracks from the shatter on the bridge underneath these two gargoyles.
yeah. How far do those go?
How far?
Can I
did-
tell?
Like
how far in are the cracks?
Oh, how far? You would say maybe a couple of feet in.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna step in.
Okay.
Going to roll a 13.
A 13 will not hit a gargoyle.
Yeah, okay. So then I am going to disengage and go back to where I was.
Seems smart.
Yeah.
Carlos, give me an opportunity attack as this. Actually, no, this gargoyle is disengaging and flying up, so there's no opportunity attack. It's going to leave you. It's like, so long, sucker, and leaves. Though I don't think gargoyles speak common, so it just looks like it would say that. And these two other gargoyles have not been very successful in pushing Umlal off of the bridge, but they want to give it one more try. So
Do it up.
Give me a couple more strength checks, Umlal.
All right. And Steve, can I add inspiration to checks as well as saving throws, or does it have to be a saving throw?
It is ability saves or 2 hits.
Oh, ability.
That's a check.
Yep. Okay. So I'll keep that in mind if it looks like I'm rolling low. I got an 8, so like on that one, for example. Probably going to use that now.
Okay.
That's a 5, so that got me to a 13.
All right. One tries to shove you and fails.
And the second one was an 11. I can't do anything about that.
The second one shoves you and pushes you off the edge. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
So I have a question about this. This sometimes comes into play. One of my abilities, Danger Sense. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. I presumably can see myself falling off, so...
If only there was some kind of tweet that could explain this rule to me. I don't know. Yes,
I'll check.
I will give you advantage on this.
All right. I got an 11 and a 7, so that didn't help me at all.
No, you fall to... Regdar,
Goodbye,
you see
cruel
Umlal
world.
falling down. Umlal's like, Regdar's like, whatever. And you take...
I mean, I could.
You take...
What do you want? Use your words.
Are you going to
I
save
just
Regdar, or you're
screamed.
going to let him fall?
That's
Don't forget
up to
your
you,
inspiration,
dude.
by the way.
You take 37 points of damage as you slam at the bottom of the cavern.
Ow!
And you look up.
Why you save him but not me? What is happening?
And Carlos looks at you and says, "Why didn't you fall slower?"
All right, I'm at 21 hit points, so that really hurt.
I mean, you could have used your inspiration on that save.
He
I
did.
used my
He
inspiration
already
before
used
it.
Oh, did you? Okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, there it was. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. You had a whole chat about that. Apparently, the wizard does not like me.
Look on the bright side. You're down there together.
Oh,
Aw.
I'm
Regdar.
bleeding badly.
Regdar, it's your
But
turn.
you're not alone. All right, Regdar should do something good. How good will it be?
Yeah. Now maybe.
Not-
Oh.
Not that good.
So you've seen Umlal fall to the bottom of this chasm.
Yeah.
It was really the emotional part that hurt, though.
I would like to target the nearest gargoyle with a magic missile.
All right, so the nearest gargoyle is the one that's kind of flying next to the bridge.
Yes, he can enjoy 16 force damage.
Oh, he does not enjoy it, but he's not looking very good. He's got some big divots in him where the magic missiles have hit. He's got some cracks. He's not looking good for a statue. Anything else, Regdar?
Nope.
All right, Ketchka, you've got a gargoyle not too far from you, kind of flapping its wings, looking around, assessing targets. It looks like.
Mm-hmm. In terms of how messed up each of these guys is, I know that Umlal hit one of these guys to the south pretty hard. Is there somebody that looks like he's about dead?
So both of those look pretty equally damaged.
Okay, which is to say they are somewhat decently damaged, or are they still looking
Yeah,
pretty
they're
good?
both pretty beat up.
All right, so
And
this
Shara
is
was hitting the one on the right, which means some of those points can't be like regenerated, I think.
Yep.
Correct. Now you have noticed as you've been looking at these gargoyles that they have not, the damage that you do to them doesn't seem to fix itself throughout the course of these rounds.
Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't seem like a horribly dire situation other than the fact that our two tanks are at the bottom of the chasm there.
What could go wrong?
So I'm going to hold back on my third level spells. Boop, boop, boo. Oh, you know what?
No.
No. Tell us.
Okay. So I have my my instrument out, and those of you who are perceptive, okay,
Whoa.
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who are perceptive will notice that it's not my old guitar that I used to carry around with me, but a new and more exciting looking instrument that was given to me by the nice fellow with the Victorian hippos in the other dimension.
Victorian hippos.
He was a wizard, a powerful wizard.
He was.
He was a wizard.
And also a hippo
powerful
wrangler.
wizard with some Victorian hippos.
He is not pleased to be overshadowed by his mercenary friends.
Then he should dress them down more.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Somewhere he looks up from his desk and frowns.
Yeah. Make your
Yes.
robe pop, man. Just like.
Yeah. Make an effort. Like respect yourself, and the Victorian hippos will respect you.
All right.
It's good life lesson.
So with my fancy new instrument, I strum a power chord, and
Is it a guitar? Another guitar?
it was a lyre,
You're a liar.
but I'm not really a lyre playing kind of guy, so I've made some modifications. It was
Ooh.
called the Klee lyre,
Mm-hmm.
which is named after a famous bard school apparently in that other dimension, but I've modified it to be more like a guitar. It's called the Kleetar now.
I like it.
And
Sweet.
And what it allows me to do is strum this power chord and say to these three fellows, today is going to be the day I'm going to cast a spell at you.
Oh no.
And a wind wall spell springs forth from the Kleetar, which is a wall of strong wind
Oh dear.
that can be up to 50 feet long, and it can shape it any way I want, so I'm going to shape it so I hit all three of them.
Like a hand that just slaps him off.
I like it.
And they must make a strength saving throw since they are within its area.
Okay. All of them. The lowest is a 15.
Okay. The lowest is a 15?
Yes.
Well, the DC is 16.
Well then 2 save and 1 does not.
Okay.
We'll say the one closest to you does not save.
All right. Well, the one that didn't save takes 12 damage,
All right.
bludgeoning. And the ones that saved take 6.
Oh, wait. Alrighty.
And now there is a wall of wind that makes, I guess, kind of like an L shape where these 3 fellows were. And I don't know if they are small or smaller flying creatures.
They are not.
They are not. Well, then they can fly through the wall at will.
All right. Does it do
But
anything?
the strong wind does keep fog, smoke, and other gases at bay, so that's good news.
All right, good. Whew. All right, so there's this wind wall that will be there for a minute.
Well, I can break my concentration and make it go away.
They can also try to make you break your concentration, but
I mean, it doesn't really affect them, I don't think, beyond the initial damage.
no, it does not. Okay, anything else, Ketchka?
Nope, that's going to do it.
It's very windy. Umlal, you are prone at the bottom of a chasm. This chasm,
Well, I
in
guess
fact.
I'll get up.
All right.
Oh man, I should have absorbed some of that damage. That would have been smart. Oh well. Is there any way for me to climb up?
You appear to look around.
In fact, I do look around.
What? That's silly. Yeah, you feel like you could climb up. So it's a natural chasm. There are outcroppings and things. It'll be difficult, but not impossible.
Okay. So is that like a athletics check, presumably?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me check the. Oh no. I want to see how. I think you probably climb at half your speed, maybe.
It's probably sweet.
Hmm?
There's probably a tweet.
Yes,
You can
let's
look it up
check Twitter. Let's see. Spider climb. I don't have that. If you had spider
yep,
climb,
I'm
that would be
a
much
spider.
easier.
there. Secretly a spider this whole time.
All right, give me an athletics check.
All right. That's a critical 28.
Wow.
All right, you scamper halfway up along the wall. I assume you're gonna. Well, okay. You tell me. Do you want to climb up the northern face, which will get you to where you entered, or the southern face where the entrance that you were going towards?
Or just like the
probably
eastern
the-
face and not get to a ledge at all.
Oh yes, you can also do those.
Well, if I go up the north face, I get a puffy jacket. I'm gonna go up the southern face and end up basically where we were, I think, or where we were headed.
Where you're headed. Okay, so I'm
Yes.
just gonna move you over here, and you're climbing up there.
I wave at Carlos before I start climbing.
You don't even say anything. You just stand up, you look at Carlos,
brush
and then you
myself
run,
off,
and then you
do
climb
one of
up.
these. Ah.
Zatasha.
All right, I am going to mind thrust again at the once again the same gargoyle that's closest to Shara. So once again, it needs to make an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
Once again, it fails.
I'm getting the picture that these aren't the smartest of fellows.
It's very judgy, but yeah, they're not.
All right, 15 points of psychic damage.
They have a good trick at pushing people off this bridge, but other than that, all right, this gargoyle looks very near to being a pile of rubble, but it is still up.
Oh boy. Okay. Do I think that I am strong enough to carry Carlos as I am flying? Like, if I dipped down, do I think on my next turn I'd be able to carry him up?
You think that would be very difficult, but not impossible.
I'm not very good at doing difficult things.
Yeah.
So,
That's weird.
Story of my life.
yep. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not sure it's worth even
I don't
even
think
trying. Yeah. Okay, then I guess
God, difficult
I will.
things are usually so easy.
I'm just strength is not my strength. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, I guess I will.
You got mind bullets, though.
Yeah, I do. And I'm just going to hang out here with my mind bullets.
No. Carlos, you are once again alone at the bottom of a pit.
Yeah,
It's not really a pit, it's a chasm.
There was some excitement there when Umlal smashed down and then just said, "I meant to do that," and scrambled back up the other side. But
did.
Carlos has got the gargoyle who wronged Carlos is flying sort of above him.
Far out of his reach.
Yeah, but how far? Back up 50 feet?
Yes.
Oh, the range of Ray of Frost is 60 feet.
Oh, look at this, Carlos.
But it's a
Ah.
9 versus AC, so it does
All right.
nothing. And can I do anything else? Could I use some of my move to start scrambling up, or is that it?
Climbing would be your action, so you could move towards the wall and then next round climb up. So
Okay, I'm gonna move under the bridge toward the southern wall.
Okay.
So I've got a view of the other two gargoyles up on the wall, right? Can I see them?
Perfect. Yes,
All
you
right,
can.
great.
And you could see underneath the bridge that there are some cracks,
Some
in
cracks,
that corner
yeah.
that seem to be perhaps widening as there's some jostling up there.
Got it. Okay, that's it for Carlos.
All right, Carlos is still down in the chasm. Shara, you are next to, well, frankly, you're the only plum target for 3 gargoyles on this bridge. Just saying.
Yeah, just what you want, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do my standard step forward.
And you're going to hit the gargoyle you've been hitting before?
Yeah, it's real close.
Yeah, let's see if I can take it out.
Okay.
So that is 20 versus AC.
A 20 will hit a gargoyle. Your
Okay.
rapier
I do
plunges.
not get my sneak attack.
No.
That is a bummer. That's 5, 8. 8. 8 points of damage.
That's a very tall rapier. You plunge your rapier into the gargoyle's chest, and it shatters into a pile of stone.
Okay, good. All right, so now I'm going to disengage and
I'm just going to delete it.
5. So I have 25 feet. I'm running all the way over here,
Okay.
and I'm done.
All right. It is the gargoyle. Go ahead.
I also want to yell, "The bridge is cracking," as I'm going, just in case other people haven't noticed.
No.
FYI. The gargoyles will swoop over here. This one swoops over here and give me 2 strength checks as they both try to push you off the bridge.
Jerk faces. Okay.
Gargoyle's got a gargoyle. Oh.
Strength. So I rolled 2 19s.
Oh, excellent. Do you have any strength pluses?
Well, I rolled 17s.
Oh, okay.
Or, no, I rolled 18s and my +1.
All right. So the first one, the one that's on the bridge tries to push you and it gives you a really good shove, but you shrug it off and you're like, haha. But it makes you a little bit off balance, and the one that's flying behind grabs your shoulder and pulls you, and you start to fall off the bridge. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Doesn't seem fair. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
I'm good at dexterity saving. I rolled a natural 20 plus my 6.
All right, so you are falling backwards, and you right yourself, and you're like, ha. I was not scared in the least, says Shara.
Terrified.
Is that the best you've got, gargoyles?
But I am. So am I on the bridge, or did I fall off?
You are on the bridge.
Okay.
And with a 20, I will say you're not even dangling. You're just solidly on there. You're maybe
Okay.
like on a knee, but you will not have to spend any movement to get up here.
Okay, cool.
Regdar, you have just seen Shara almost fall down into a chasm.
Regdar is going to do what may be later revealed to be a mistake. Regdar will scurry out onto the bridge, and Regdar is going to fire a ray of frost at the one of the gargoyles. That we'll say the upper one that is haranguing
Flying next to the
Shara.
bridge.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, so I got a 27 versus what's his ray of frost target? I guess just their AC. Yeah.
That will hit. So this ray of frost hits the maybe we'll say the gargoyle's wing. And
Yes. Why doesn't it show the damage there? Ray of frost is.
It does. It says
it would be 2d8.
It says 18 down there.
Uh-huh.
Is that what the 18 is?
I just assumed that could possibly be right. Because that's pretty good for a cantrip. 18 damage, and more specifically, the creature loses 10 feet of speed, which I figure if you're a gargoyle and you want to be flying around, might make your life inconvenient.
that's true. So the ray of frost, you extend your finger, and a ray of frost shoots out and hits its wing. Its wing freezes solid, and as it tries to flex it, the wing shatters, and it falls into the chasm, and you hear a big crack as it hits the floor, and it...
Regdar considers casting Featherfall on it, and then decides not to.
And that gargoyle...
Just as a middle finger to Umlal.
That's right.
Sorry, my connection is sometimes better than others.
Catch... Oh.
With Almond. Oh, sorry.
I feel their connection is lagging.
Oh dear. You see one gargoyle next to Shara. Shara has yelled out, "The bridge is cracking," which could be code for anything.
Did I have enough movement that I could have moved a little bit further in? Where was I?
I think you were behind Ketchka, right? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. You could move 10 more feet.
I think I should probably do that just because that might be important later. How about I move there?
Okay.
How messed up is that fellow that's still flying around?
Well, let's see. He looks pretty messed up.
Oh, all right. Well, in that case, I will viciously mock him.
All
You're
right.
messed up.
And your friends
You're
are
pretty
gone.
messed
You're
up.
alone and nobody likes you.
So, a wisdom saving throw, DC 16, please.
He fails.
All right, he will take.
I am alone, and nobody does like me.
No! If gargoyles could cry, he would be.
Ooh, he will take a clean 8 psychic damage.
Gargoyles
All
don't
right.
cry.
And.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, is he dead?
No.
Oh. He's got disadvantage on his next attack.
All right. Remind me of that if he gets
So,
another attack.
so wounded by my words is he?
He's really thinking about his life choices. He thought he was a good gargoyle. He thought he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Nothing's wrong.
Umlal,
Not
you
so
are
much.
halfway up this rock face, getting close. You could see in 25 feet the bridge that you can grab onto.
Let's see if I can make it another 25 feet.
Yes.
24.
Well, easily. And I'll even say that you end up there.
Okay.
And you can see... Oh, well, I'll just reveal this map a little bit. Here we are. You can see some kind of room here that is pretty well illuminated, actually. So you can see the whole thing.
Ooh.
All right, Zatasha.
I'm gonna mind thrust at the last remaining gargoyle. So
Oh, no.
intelligence saving throw.
This gargoyle is wearing glasses, so he's the smart one.
Oh no.
Gargoyle stereotypes.
That's right. He fails.
Okay. Good.
Smart Gorgar. I can't say. Never mind. I am a.
It's hard. It's a hard word.
I am not a
Gargoyle.
smart
Yeah, it is.
gargoyle.
That is only 8 points. I
Smart
rolled
goyle.
a
We
1
call that a
almost every
smart
time.
goyle.
Not a smart goyle.
Related to Smeagol? What?
Oh.
Smurgle.
So
runs
this
a sandwich
gargoyle
shop.
has huge cracks in him. He looks like he is very near to being destroyed, but he is still standing.
Oh boy. If only I hadn't rolled that one.
Carlos, you are at the bottom of the chasm. You have watched Umlal scamper up.
But I'm down here, and I have my little spells that I can do because Rigdar taught them to me, and that's why I fail again with Ray of Frost.
All right,
That's
so every
the
so
end of that
often,
chapter.
everybody on the bridge sees a ray just kind of shoot into the ceiling,
like
and then
fireworks.
followed by a curse that's echoing from the chasm. Damn it. Shara, you've got a very cracked gargoyle who looks even angrier than it did at the beginning of this.
I like to think that Rigdar is up there going, "Oh God, he's so bad at this."
Rigdar didn't raise.
You're only a level 1 wizard, so. But you could be better.
Okay, I rolled a 24.
Oh, that'll hit a gargoyle.
Okay, I still do not get my sneak attack.
You're not going to need it.
That is 10 points of damage.
All right, once again, you plunge your rapier into its chest, and it shatters into rock pieces and falls.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Almost like, where all gargoyles go?
They did.
All right. I will maybe fly alongside Kachka and Regdar as much as I can, just in case the bridge collapses underneath them.
I think we should
be able to
probably go one at a
grab-
time.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to move over here, like as far as I can, next to Omlal, and I'm going to cast Levitate on Carlos just to get him up.
Oh.
Wait, hang on, let me read this.
Levitate, that's-
Creature, loose object that you can see raises vertically up to 20 feet.
He is a loose object.
Oh, it's only up to 20 feet,
20
though.
feet.
No, you can do 20 feet on the next turn, too.
Can you have him hover?
No, I only
just
have
like,
one.
Yeah, but it lasts for a while, I think.
You can change the target's altitude of up to 20 feet in either direction on your
You
turn.
got
Yeah,
up
so
to
you
10
can,
minutes, so you just,
Yeah, you can slowly levitate him up.
He goes up
I
20
think you
feet
should-
every 6 seconds.
So what you're
basically.
saying
I think-
is that Carlos featherfalled down and levitated up. Omwal fell down, crashed, took lots of damage, and then climbed himself up. Just so we're
Yeah.
clear.
I think
So
you
we're
should
clear.
levitate Carlos till he's still like 5 feet short of getting back up on the bridge. Just be like, that's all we got.
And
We
then he
got
just
20
does a
feet.
little
That's it.
acrobatic flip. And
I might recommend, if that's a spell slot, that you save it, because we can just throw a rope down now that combat's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's my daily action. It's a daily power.
don't do
so
that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Carlos
that's-
can
no.
climb up.
I've
He's-
literally never used
he'll
it,
use his
so I'm not
athletics.
worried about it. But
Carlos climbs up. How about that?
Oh,
Scott?
Carlos
gonna
refuses
put in
your
the work.
levitate. Carlos, give
Just
me
sits there
an athletics check.
levitating in midair like this. Like, no, I'm not going up.
Well, somebody throw a rope down
17.
so it's at least a little easier.
Give me another one, Carlos.
I could fly kind of underneath you and help push you up.
26.
You easily climb up,
Yeah.
okay.
He's fine.
and you see. So
Let's
everyone
spend
who
more time on this.
is at the southern point of the bridge sees this room that I will describe to you.
You know, when you see the southern room for the first time.
I
Don't understand why you came this way.
That's true. Very true.
I don't understand your pop culture references.
From 1970.
Listen, I don't want your guff. A massive pair of stone doors lie broken just south of this small plaza that you're looking into, flanked by iron torches that brightly illuminate the area. They have continual light cast on them. One door lies unevenly on its bottom hinge, and the other lies shattered on the ground. The standing door is carved with a pastoral scene of grain fields and rolling hills, which you've heard tell of such things, and it is worn and pitted by the centuries. A large, dimly lit hall waits beyond the broken gates. Arrow slits are carved into the east and western walls.
I don't like the way you said that at all.
I like how I would imagine Omlal and Carlos look at the broken doors and then look at each other, and I would like to think Omlal says, "Were we here before?"
Funny, no, remember this.
Seemed like
hallway.
something we would do.
But
all
we've
of
been
the
doing this
purple
long
pants have
time.
been taken already.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the edge here and then just peer around to make
Can
sure.
we
there's
assume
nothing
we've all made it
waiting.
across the bridge safely at this point?
Yes.
Kachka all the way to the other side. Doot, 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 doot.
And so this plaza is empty.
I'm checking out the ceiling because I can still fly. I get to fly for 10 minutes, so I'm going to use it.
The ceiling is 15 feet tall and unadorned.
Well, it's one of those 15 feet tall ceilings.
And it looks as though there's one arrow slit on each wall to the east and the west.
Correct.
Okay. Is there an arrow poking through either one of them?
You would have to get closer to find out.
I don't like that answer.
I could fly to the ceiling and fly all. No, that's probably not a good idea. You could probably see me. I just like being able to fly. I haven't done it much before.
I believe you can fly.
Carlos runs across.
All right, Carlos. You hear a voice say, "Who goes there? What's the password?"
Where's
it coming
the
from?
where's the
It's coming from beyond the doors. Actually, where you're standing, let's see. You could probably see it. You see a hobgoblin standing there.
Carlos turns around and goes, please just mouths it.
word.
Yeah,
Try the magic word.
but that's going to make his sword light.
I think we murdered
Can
the
I
people.
can I fly forward
asked us
and try to mystic charm that fellow?
Sure. Tell
Alright.
me how Mystic Charm works.
Then he needs to make a charisma saving throw
Alrighty.
or be charmed by
So-
me until the end of his next turn.
Hobgoblins are kind of large, well-built goblins that are much taller. He's wearing some heavy armor, and he is going to now roll a wisdom saving throw?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Not necessarily known for their charisma, our hobgoblins.
They are not, but he got a 16.
The DC was 15, so
Okay.
yeah, he is not charmed by me. I-
And are you flying?
Yeah.
He is confused.
I say,
and he
I'm so sorry, I forgot the password. But can you let us in anyway, please?
No.
That's not how passwords work. Wait, she
tried
said
that.
please. Was that the password?
I always try that when I'm logging into my mail account.
Pretty please?
And you hear someone walking and saying, "What's the problem?" And in walks a human. And he says, "Who are you people?"
I try to mystic charm him.
All right, he needs a charisma saving throw. See, I remembered. Ah. He got a 6.
All right, and he's charmed. Hi, it's us from upstairs, and we were supposed to come down, and I completely forgot the password. I am so embarrassed. It's just, this is so me. It's totally me. But could you please have a word?
It is her. She's
And,
like this.
Yeah.
Right. I assume
There was an issue with the tortured
Hulk?
it was the tortured
Umber Hulk?
Umber Hulk, yeah.
It got out. It's bad.
Yep. So
It got out. Well, what are you doing down here then?
we were told to come down and basically make the rounds, warn everybody,
Make sure
and then
everything's okay.
stand guard afterwards.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, but we have to literally go on through and make, eye contact with everyone.
Got to see if there are any
Check
other
out all the
Umber
nooks and
Hulks.
crannies. Yeah, because somebody let that Umber Hulk free, so we need to,
We're
be
Umber Hulk
absolutely
inspectors. Is basically what I'm saying.
Ask him the password, and then you can tell him the password.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, and then I telepathically say, what's the password? He'll have to say it out loud. I'm just saying he can't just telepathically respond to me.
Right.
Remind me what the password is. I say both out loud and telepathically.
He is very confused by this. So I'm going to give him. All right. Well, he makes this a triangle symbol with his fingers.
All right.
Well, yeah, obviously we knew that password. We thought you were talking about another password.
See, I was thinking it was like this, and I put all of my fingers together in a pointing thing.
You're new here.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, we are new
It's
here.
been a really long day.
Almost trying to figure out how to do it. It's like this.
He steps back and says, "Well, don't let me stop you from your rounds."
All right. Thanks a bunch. I will put in a good word
Upstairs.
upstairs.
Literally. So what would you like to do? He steps aside.
Come on, team. We better get going. This is my guards.
Yeah, and we're all just cultists in robes, right?
Following the leader.
You are.
Leader.
Yep.
All right, let me explain what's in this room. So this was once a magnificent hall with a soaring ceiling, marble floors, intricate carvings of prosperous farmlands decorating the walls. It has since fallen to ruin. Deep
Yeah, there's not a lot of prosperous farmland.
That is true. This is an ancient
Yeah, it's
place that
before
you're in.
everything was ruined,
Deep
presumably.
cracks
Probably by the
mar the
wizards.
walls. Sections of the masonry have collapsed, and huge stone doors at the north end of the hall are broken, which you just came through. Passages lead west and south, and there is a stone door to the east. A small cooking fire and several bedrolls are in the southeast corner of the room. You also see 4 hobgoblins, 2 ogres that are standing at attention, and a large bullet, which is basically like a land shark.
Great.
Land shark.
Really? That's
Yep.
not what you led with?
Dolphin man.
I was building
I,
up to the land shark.
I turn to the guy who is charmed, and I say, "Oh, what's your name, by the way?"
Nartham.
Okay, Nartham, do you think like we're supposed to, check in with everybody, make the rounds? Which way do you think we should go first? Any thoughts on which room?
I'm kind
which
of
direction?
waiting for Zatasha to try and recruit Narthan to her pyramid scheme. Narthan, do you find that you often need...
Shh, don't ruin my
pyramid
my
Consider
scheme.
Amway? Yeah.
I assume you'd probably either want to talk to Mirjar or who else?
Where do they have Mirjar stationed these days?
Well, the mud sorcerer is in his laboratory. And
Is that the one behind
he points
the door,
down
or-
to the south
Okay.
corridor there.
Oh, yes. Mud sorcerer, indeed.
Yeah.
That sounds like possibly a mud sorcerer would be a prophet.
Uh-huh.
Ragnar thinks to himself.
All right.
And you might want to tell who else might you want to tell? Arion is of course in his torture chamber, so you might want to tell him.
Well, they really don't try and hide that one with a fancy name.
Which direction does he gesture when he says
To the
torture
west.
chamber? To the west. Okay. All right. I guess we'll head for Mirjan first. Oh, and then I point at the closed door and I say, "Is there anybody important behind that door?"
No, those Daragar are sleeping.
Ah,
I'll let them know.
all right. That's cool.
Let
I mean,
sleeping
maybe on the way
Durgar
out,
lie,
we'll,
I say.
maybe on the way out, like I'll just open the door and I'll just say in there, the Umbra Hulk got loose, just so I will have like officially done my duty and I
Of
don't get in
course.
trouble. Yep. Cool.
Why-
All right.
can
Well,
I
thank you
ask
so much.
Why you're flying?
It's fun.
She does this.
But we usually like to keep our feet on the ground and keep our connection to the earth solid.
Mostly it's because I've been in a hurry. I don't go very fast when my feet are on the ground.
You might be in the wrong cult.
I much prefer to walk, of course, but it is kind of fun to be able to go faster every now and then. Don't you think it's fun to go fast?
Yes, that's why I ride that. And he points to the bullet.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet ride. I'm impressed. And then I say, "Come on, guys," and we go south.
Ah.
Yep.
All right, so you go down the southern passageway.
Nice to meet you, Nartham.
Good
Yeah.
to meet you.
Be sure to ask my doctor about Nartham.
Oh dear.
Avoid
Oh
Nartham.
no,
He's
now
a
I gotta
terrible
list all
hobgoblin.
the side effects. Nartham. Don't use Nartham if you've breathed air in the last 10 minutes. Nartham is known to cause headaches, rash, toe jam, and death. Ask your doctor about Nartham. I'm done.
Well done. All right, so you go down there and it branches off into 3. You can
See
keep
our
going
ad in Dragon Magazine.
to the south. It continues down to the west. It ends abruptly and kind of it looks like it's unfinished corridor. And to the east is a door.
How I have dark vision, so looking 60 feet south.
Oh,
How?
so you see a room that is twain in two by a chasm.
It's more of a Mark Twain or a Shania
Okay.
Twain.
Yeah, I think Twain
Can I
like
peek around the
is in two.
the
Implies
edge?
in
And then
Scanner driver
if you're
Twain.
walking in there, I will read the description. Some long ago, seismic event devastated this great hall. A deep chasm splits the chamber into 2, leaving a wide gap between the north and southern halves. Freestanding pillars of rock to the east create natural stepping stones across the chasm. The chasm continues beyond the west wall, and a narrow ledge hugs the south wall of the expanse. 6 huge stone pillars still stand in this chamber, and the ceiling here is almost 50 feet high. Each of the pillars anchors heavy iron chains with links as big as a warrior's hand, and at the end of those chains are 3 bullets.
Okay.
And this bullet is kind of, it sees you, and now it is moving towards you and is restrained by this chain. It's kind of...
All right. I think we should check out that door. Because...
Man, are these guys like basically like chain chomps?
Jump.
But I mean, we don't know exactly where the mud sorcerer, priest, whatever he was.
Sorcerer.
Mud sorcerer is. Yeah. He might be behind that door.
Do you want to check behind the door first?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Seems super reasonable.
I'll slowly open this door.
I'll come back up here.
Okay. You
and
open
quietly.
the door.
Here's how stealthily. A 23. I am super quiet and stealthy.
All right.
Oh my God. Statues.
Oh man.
Lots of statues. While you're looking at the door, carved into the door is a frowning dwarf warrior in plate armor with spiky maces where its fists should be. Do you just want to open the door?
After that, I quietly opened my door with my 23 stealth check.
All right. Inside this room, you see large stone statues carved to look like scowling dwarven warriors line the walls of this large chamber. Each statue has spiky maces in the place of hands. However, several of the statues are melted or deformed. The flagstones in the middle of the room have been removed to reveal a surface of natural rock. Several work tables and shelves full of alchemical reagents are tucked up against the walls between the statues. Regdar catches a glimpse of the person who is standing here and says, "Hey, you stole my hat!"
Hat stealer!
Hat thief.
And we will end here as I forget how to say this guy's name. Mirage turns and reveals himself to you.
Will Regdar get his hat back? Does he really even want to? What will happen to everyone else? For answers to questions such as these, listen to any podcast ever, or just tune in next week for Total Party Kill.